Good morning, guys. Today is a snow day. It's a crazy snow day. Our first snowstorm. Michigan has a warning advisory thing for bad weather. Well, today I guess I took off field work. I just didn't go. I mean, I told them I wasn't gonna go, but the weather was too bad. I needed new tires and yeah, it was just a lot of reasons why I couldn't go today, but mainly because the weather is too bad. So I didn't go today. I let my advisor know, of course, and whatever, if I need to make it up, it just wasn't safe to travel today. It's still snowing. It's currently almost 11 o'clock. I think it's supposed to stop around 11 or 12, but the roads were so bad. I had to go get snow tires this morning, and I'm so glad I did because it's so bad. So I just got a message from somebody that I work with that one of our patients was really rough and I missed it. She, yeah, is not a pleasant person. She's, let me rephrase that. She is just not nice. Anyways, so I have my coffee. Let's just chat, talk. This is gonna be the video I've been trying to postpone for a while because I don't know, it's gonna be, I don't know, it's a lot. But anyways, let's get into it. So in October 2019, so a year and a half ago, I decided to get braces. I always knew I needed another jaw surgery, and my teeth just weren't aligned. And I mean, people noticed, people didn't notice. I feel like my closer friends maybe noticed, but I think I just found ways to hide it. I have an underbite, and it's crazy for me to say that on camera because I feel like I just never talked about it, just because obviously it was something I was self-conscious about. But I think over the years, I was okay with it. I just had more confidence and didn't really care what people said or what I thought about it. But then when I started having health problems because of it, I knew I had to make some adjustments. So I went to an orthodontist, and he's actually the one that I had when I was younger. So I really trusted him. So he's Dr. Batala in Chino Hills. So I really like him in California. So I started my treatment with him. Then I met with a jaw surgeon, and he was actually #1 in California. So I planned my first surgery. The first surgery, they expanded my upper jaw. So, but before that, I needed to get my wisdom teeth out. I got them out. Everyone says they, eat right after, whatever happens with them did not happen with me because the anesthesia made me super, super, super sick. So I was super nauseous, and I threw up, and I busted the blood clot, and then whatever I threw up, gross, but it infected it. And this side of my face was so swollen. This side was going down and this side just kept getting bigger. It was just transferring to this side. I was in so much pain. The most pain I've ever been in. I was so uncomfortable. I was trying to go to work. It just wasn't working. So I went to the surgeon who took them out, and he said yeah, it's really bad. It's infected. We need to drain it probably. And I was no, I don't want to drain it. So he prescribed, he said okay, I'll give you one more dose of stronger antibiotics, and if not, we're actually gonna have to take you, you're gonna have to go to the hospital. I said okay. Took it, and that night I was just crying. I was in so much pain. I was crying. I couldn't open my mouth. I hadn't eaten in days. I was so dehydrated, and
she's
I have
attached to me
delivery.
Right now.
Okay, here we go. She's gonna go back to you.
I gotta go close the door.
She's coming to you. Andrew has a call. He was trying to deliver a cat to me, but she wanted him, so now he has to deal with it. Smokey was playing with my camera tripod before, but he left too. So I'm gonna try to finish my video because they're gonna be back soon. Back on track. So that night I was just so bad. I was like shaking because I was in so much pain. And so we called the oral surgeon, and he was gonna be out of town the next day. And he was like, "Can you bring her to my office tonight?" He had like a private office. And my parents were like, "Yep." So it was like 9 o'clock at night. Like, he was so nice. He went out of his way. He went there and was like, "You need to go to the ER." So I went to the ER, and they were like, "Yeah, you have a really bad infection." So it was, I forget what it was called, but it was like a whole infection in my face. And like, if you think about where your face is compared to your brain, like, that's really close. So it was like really serious. So they were like giving me the highest amount of antibiotics they could through the IV. It didn't go down. I was there for a couple of days. It finally like barely started going down, and like I finally started feeling a little bit better. But like, I don't really remember like the couple of days I was there. I remember like people coming in and out. I remember like them monitoring me closely. I remember like my family coming in like briefly, but like I remember just being so out of it, and like it was really scary. So after I had that experience, it was just like really scary to like then have to do another jaw surgery. So then I healed up okay. I had my next jaw surgery. That recovery was really easy compared to my wisdom teeth. It wasn't easy, but compared to the wisdom teeth, it was way faster. So they basically expanded my jaw. So like, if you get like kind of like woozy or anything, you probably don't want to hear this. You can like skip to the next part. But they basically broke my upper jaw, and then they put an expander, and like the orthodontist would crank it, which just like expanded my jaw. So like basically just separated my bone, and then new bone would form in between. Yeah, so that was painful, but it was like temporary. But what it did give me is a really big gap in the front of my teeth. Thank goodness that I was a nanny. I'm still working as a nanny, but with a different family, a little girl. This is the kind of point where like before then I was so self-conscious about my braces. I was like so worried about what other people thought. Like, as an adult having braces, like it was just really hard to get used to. But then like I like started going on play dates and stuff with the moms again that I had already been, and like they were so kind. Like, they were like it was just nice to be around people that were really mature and like were able to be there for me, and like they didn't even notice, or they didn't even ask, or like they never stared at me, or like I didn't feel like uncomfortable around them. And I think that like actually gained my confidence just in time, because I had a big gap in the middle of my teeth. Thank goodness my orthodontist was so kind, and he put a fake tooth temporarily in the front. So I really didn't have a gap, and by the time like I needed to have the gap to the tooth taken out to close the gap, like they didn't leave it there. It was just a placeholder while the bone healed. To close it, we had to wear a mask at that point. So everywhere I went, I had to wear a mask. So like I never like had to be out in public. All I was like around my family and like my close friends that I didn't wear a mask around. But other than that, like it was totally fine. So like that was a really big blessing in disguise for me. Like, obviously the tooth is out, the gap is closed. It was like, looking back, it was like felt so long, but now it was so short in the grand scheme of things. So I healed from that. I was going to the orthodontist, and then COVID hit, like worse. So I was, things changed. I moved to Michigan. I know you guys, if you didn't watch my Michigan video, or like why I moved to Michigan, go ahead and check that one out now. You'll kind of understand why I'm in Michigan. So I'm in Michigan now, and like I was gonna fly back and forth every month. Well, like that's not really, told you the cats would be back. Now they're playing with the, okay, that's enough, thanks. We're good. Come here. Come here. Ay, ay, ay. So we, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're out here, and like, I didn't know like what what to do. I didn't know if I should keep my orthodontist. I really liked him. Then I couldn't get a hold of my first surgeon, and like he was amazing. I'm not going to use his name because like just to protect him, because like I am no longer using him. But he did everything he should have. Nothing went wrong. He just is no longer practicing. So that was like a really stressful thing, because not only am I in Michigan having to find a surgeon in California, but it's the middle of a pandemic. So I was so stressed. Like, there were tears shed, I don't want to do this anymore, and it was a lot of back and forth, because I was so like confident in that surgeon, and then to trust such a big process with somebody that you don't know is scary. So I'm part of a couple of jaw surgery support groups online, because it is a big thing that happens in your life, like when you go through it, and it's actually a lot more common than you would think. I think a lot of people don't share it as well for various reasons, but I decided to put it out there. So yeah, I reached out to people in there. I actually found a couple of people that like were through the same insurance that I have and through the same surgeon, and like they kind of updated me on what was going on, and like we all kind of like connected and kind of connected the dots of what was going on, and like who they recommended. So I found like the most amazing surgeon. He is like awesome. Like, he's located in LA. I'm not gonna share his name or anything either, just because I haven't gotten the second surgery. But his just mannerism and like confidence in himself was like great to hear, because this next surgery is going to be really serious, a really big one, and could really have really negative like complications. So anyways, I traveled to California to meet him, and he basically was like, yeah, you're ready for surgery, and I was not expecting that. So he just said like they're backlogged, of course, because of COVID, so because they closed down for so long. So his next available was in November. So they basically 2 months before they message you about like your exact date. So November is the date now that I have my second surgery. They're going to bring forward my top jaw, bring back my bottom jaw a little bit, and then they're gonna like untilt them. They're just kind of tilted. So that's basically why we went to California. That's kind of a background about what my jaw surgery journey kind of is. I like debated posting this, going back and forth, like, do I even draw more attention to something that I'm more like that I'm uncomfortable with, or do I like talk about it? And like, because I told myself starting this channel, like, I didn't want to be fake. I didn't want to present myself in a way that I wasn't. I don't ever want to like portray a perfect life, because no one's life is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everyone has their insecurities. And like, of course, like, yes, yes, I would love perfect teeth and perfect jaw, but if I wasn't having health issues, I probably wouldn't do the surgery because of the complications that can occur. But I have a lot of stomach issues. I have a lot of like allergy issues. I have a lot of just body issues that like you would be surprised how much is affected by your jaw and like how you chew your food and this. So that's all part of it. And like, I wanted to share this, like, if it just helps one person get confidence, even if it's nothing related to this, like, even if it's somebody that's looking to do it, or they already did it and they're in a hard place, like, I want people to know that, like, I'm not, like, I'll be honest and upfront and open about things going on in my life as much as I can. So, like, this is something I can share and I should share. And, yeah, so hopefully that kind of tell you guys where I'm at. So basically between now and then, we're just doing some touch-up things with the braces. this is like, I feel like a big deal for me to post just because I never imagined myself having the confidence to even talk about it on camera. Not that like when people say things or in the past like those didn't hurt and stuff, but like definitely made me have more confidence in myself and who I am as a person, who I am, you know, as an individual, in a relationship and everything. So, yeah, so I basically between now and then I have like a couple more appointments and then it'll be time to prepare for the jaw surgery. So I will have to be back in California for about 7 weeks. The recovery is rough. It's really, really bad. um, I will be staying at my parents' house. My mom will take off time to take care of me, and I'm sure my dad will too, my family. I will, I know I get COVID tested before and all this stuff as of right now, November. Hopefully things are better. I have to just do a lot of like preparation. So, but the problem is since I'm going to be in California, I have to buy everything out here and mail it out there. So it's actually going to be 2 years exactly from my first jaw surgery, which is crazy because it's like, I like this whole journey originally was going to be a year and a half, 2 years. And like, yes, it's extended a little bit, but it's still basically the same plan, which makes me really happy and like glad that I stuck with it. And that like Andrew and my family, like they're also so supportive and just said like whatever I want, they'd support me, but they really encouraged me to do this for myself. So yeah, so I'm gonna be done rambling about everything. So yeah, that's basically the plan. That's my jaw surgery. I'll update you guys more as it goes, and then I'm probably gonna have to make a couple more trips back to California, and that is why. And then I'm really thankful that I have like really understanding bosses and people in my life. And then I'm sure people are gonna wonder like, is Andrew gonna go back with me? Is he gonna stay here? We have 2 cats. That's to be determined because Andrew has like something he might be doing over the summer. That's like right around his finals time, winter break. There's a lot of moving pieces. So we'll have to kind of figure out that as it gets closer. No need to worry about it right now because we don't even know what things will be like then. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I figured it's a perfect day. It's a cozy day. I'm home. I should just do it. So I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know if you guys have any more like questions or if like anyone like has went through a jaw surgery or is gonna go through it, and like anything you recommend or anything that you have like a question about my first one. I'd love to hear from you guys. And then also if you want like more updated videos, you can like let me know. And then if you're not following me, make sure you subscribe, and then also follow me on my social media platforms. I've been posting a lot more on them and trying to be like more involved in that. It's like hard for me because I don't know, I like don't really post that much on social media, so I'm trying to be more interactive on there. And I've like heard like a lot of people have been commenting and like corresponding with me on there, which is kind of cool. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.